Can you talk about psychology in risk management and how to read news?
Oh, you want to know how to read news, ne?
Yes. How do you know the impact goes down, up?
All right, Mr. iPhone. I do get your question. All right, so yeah, guys, I hope you do remember that me at the beginning of the year, around January, I said that I still anticipate for the crash. I hope you guys still remember that. Yeah. So, and I did I record the session? Okay, yes, I'm recording the session. And I hope you guys do still remember. If there is one of you who do remember what I said the first sign would be, who still remembers what the first sign would be. If you guys do still remember our very first early sessions. I don't know whether it was my sessions or I was posting on Instagram, but yeah, I hope you guys do know that me this year I am still anticipating for the stocks to crash. But again, if you guys do know that I did told you the reason, or rather the first sign of how are we going to see that now we are approaching those signs of what, of seeing the stocks crashing. So I don't know if you guys, if there's still any one of you here who still remember the first sign that I said we would get from either the fundamentals or the technical side. Who still remembers the first sign that I said the market will give us in order for it to try and tell us that we are now trying to approach those days that we are busy preparing for. And the Futi, you must be scamming me. If no one answers this question, you guys will be scamming me. You guys will be scamming me. Every one of you, you'll be scamming me. You don't remember, guys? Anyone with Facebook? Can you guys hear me? Maybe they can't hear me. Maybe my mic has a problem. Can you guys hear me? They are scamming me.
We can hear you.
I'm the good Andrew. Okay, Kev, don't you remember our first sign? We said that we're gonna look into the interest rates. You guys are scamming me. You guys, don't you remember us speaking about the interest rates, the FOMC?
To be honest, I forgot.
You forgot. Yondela.
Yes, I'll be honest, I forgot.
Yondela, are you also scamming me?
At beginning of the year, I wasn't here, but I think interest rates do align with the inflation. I think if the interest rates what is this?
Let's say they are being raised.
Yes, if they are being raised, then the interest will also.
Why are they raising interest rates? Like let us understand firstly the meaning of raising or lowering the interest rates. Why are they lowering or raising interest rates?
Oh, so that's because I don't know how to put it, but it has to deal with inflation. Yes, it has to deal with inflation.
They are raising the interest rates to try and lower down the inflation. That's the aim of them raising or lowering the interest rates. Remember that the FOMC member, I mean the whole FOMC team, like the president of this whole team, I think it's Jerome Powell. Their aim is to lower down, or rather is to stabilize the prices. So whenever prices are growing rapidly, they are going to try and lower down the prices by doing what? By raising the interest rates. So we said that if they are still further raising the interest rates, it means that they are not satisfied with the current inflation rate. So we must be up to date with the inflation rate in order for us to try and predict if they're still going to further raise the interest rates, or now they're going to do what? They're now going to loosen them, right? So should they still further raise these interest rates, it means that they are not yet happy with the current inflation rate, meaning that they still want it to go further low, meaning that we're still gonna see further bearish movements on the DXY, and basically everything that aligns with the USD will react to what the dollar will give us. So we said that the first sign that we might
okay, can I ask?
Yes.
I remember last month for FOMC, was it last month or
yes.
April? And yeah, I think we were expecting the same thing, and the news were also indicating the same thing. And but it didn't do what we were expecting. Yes, I think we were expecting that they would increase the interest rate, but they didn't increase them, they decreased them
last month.
So I'm not sure, but I don't remember that FOMC.
No. Ever since the year started, they've been raising the interest rates. They have been raising them. I think even ever since last year. I'm talking about the USD FOMC. Like the USD interest rates.
Oh, it's I think it stayed the same. Yeah, it was that 3 May, yeah. I think it stayed the same, but it was predicted that, like, the forecast was that it's gonna be higher. And even when we analyzed, yes, when we analyzed,
wait, I didn't see that even the last month's interest rates, the actual came out as the same as the forecast.
Yeah, I remember we were disappointed with the analysis. Don't you remember?
No. Okay, but even if maybe
we were disappointed when the news came out.
But again, Yandela, we mustn't be disappointed with the reaction of the news. Like, we must understand like the deeper meaning of these numbers in the long run. Me, I didn't even notice last month we had a actual value that was the same as forecast. I only looked at this. Even the YouTube video that I'm gonna drop is based on these two numbers. I didn't see even on the last month. We even got the sign even last month.
Yeah.
You guys, you've been quiet with this. We have been sleeping on fundamentals. Thank you very much, you and Della. Even last month, we had a focus of 5.25%, and we got an actual value of 5.25%. Even right now, we had a previous of 5.25, and right now we're even having a focus of 5.25. Guys, these are good news. These are good news. Should on the 14th of June, of which is this week, Wednesday, should we get a value that will be 5.25? Trust me, guys. All of you guys here who are watching, the 21 of you guys here living on this Instagram, trust me. This year we might see. We're definitely gonna see stocks crash. But again, it doesn't mean that it's gonna crash now. We must see this number like being constant. Maybe if we get another 5.25, maybe on Wednesday, on the 14th. Trust me, guys. I don't see second quarter ending without the stocks crashing. Maybe should the second quarter end, but I don't see the third quarter I don't even see us reaching halfway third quarter without the stocks crashing. Yo, this is very, very powerful. I didn't even realize that even last month on the 3rd of May, we got, whoa. All right, so now let us see with this one that we're gonna get on the 14th. Then from there, trust me guys, we must start and look at the outer structures of these big things that we want to trade, of which I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, guys. Yo, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We must be fully prepared for the crash. Hence why I will make it sure that I update you guys each and every single day for about the crash, because we must definitely catch the crash, because it is unfortunately a once in a lifetime opportunity. After this crash, maybe stocks are gonna crash maybe 15 years to come, or maybe 9 years, or maybe 10 years. I don't know. So right now, let us use what we're having right now and try and to be fully prepared for the upcoming stocks crash. So yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to tonight's session to be about. I want us to deeply focus more on how to prepare ourselves for the crash. And I think it's what we have basically talked about right now. So we're going to see Wednesday on the 14th of June. But me right now, the tip that I can give you right now, all guys, start and prepare for those long-term sales. There won't be long-term sales because the crash can be just like a crash. So it will be a really massive sale. It will be a really massive sale. So it won't be, I won't say it will be a long-term sale, because yeah, it will be something that will be boom, like crash. When you're going to see stocks rate maybe 1,000 points, or maybe even more than 1,000 points on your trading view if you open on the outer picture, which is this side of the day. So yeah. So that's basically what I want us guys to do. I want us to fully prepare ourselves for this upcoming crash. And we are already having these signs of price stability. Why am I saying that we are kind of seeing price stability? Is because we are not seeing any further aggressiveness on the what? On the rate hikes. So seeing this sign of lowering the interest rates, it means that the market is trying to show what? Bullish signs of what? Of the DXY. So with us having these bullish movements on the DXY, and even these bullish movements were long visible by this sideways moving market that we had, which we've just broken out of it, and we are now basically doing what? We're just inside this sideways moving market, and we've just broken out of it, and now we are coming back to test and hoping for what? For bullish movements towards the upper side. For me, these are basic, or rather, these are a simple sense that I'm seeing. But again, if there's many of us seeing this cell, trust me, chances of this cell being invalidated, they are very high. Because if we all see this cell, trust me, there will be. I mean, if we all see this buy, since we're all seeing this buy, hey, what are you gonna see? But for me, judging from what I'm having technical wise and what we are having fundamental wise over here, I am a very strong buyer on the DXY. Hence why I'll be starting and looking for those swing cells, on my indices, and those swing cells again on gold. So yeah, even on gold, I'm still anticipating for those long-term sales on gold. But again, I don't want to say long-term sales, guys, because this opportunity, it it won't be something that you will want to hold like and say I want to hold this for days or for weeks, because a market crash will be something like that won't last for long. Maybe it will last maybe for days, but you can't say that you will swing this maybe for months, because the crash, like it would be a rapid hard reaction. I mean hard movement in the market. So I don't see it lasting very long, because after that crash, the market must try and cover the crash, and again from there I think we'll start seeing those long-term buys that we all know on these indices like Nasdaq. We know that, okay, we mostly know that Nasdaq is a forever buying market, but since last year and this year we are seeing the opposite of what we mostly know Nasdaq of. So yeah, let us be prepared, guys, for this crash. And from there, yeah, I think we're gonna see what the market gives us. Again, we're gonna see on Wednesday this interest rate that we are seeing being kind of stable. On Wednesday, we don't know, because we don't control the market. This may be changed. Maybe we might see 6% about like the actual value. Maybe the actual value can come out to be 6%, because we are not controlling the market, but we are only following yeah. So we're gonna see on Wednesday. But again, this is my anticipation. Should we see signs of what? Signs of lowering the interest rate, meaning that these guys now are kind of accepting the current inflation rate. We're gonna see what I am talking about right now. We're gonna see those very hard sells on the stocks. I mean, not stocks. I don't know whether stocks are is index a stock? No, index is not. I mean, US index is not a stock, but it's an index. So yeah, this thing of saying stocks will crash. Yeah, I think yeah, it also lies on stocks, because yeah, even Google, all of your Google, your Tesla, your whatsoever, all of your charts that are out there. I think you can even trade Google. It's a charts. It's there on your trading view. Like, yeah, those are the types of stocks. Those are stocks that you normally know of, and including your Tesla, everything. So yeah, but I think indices, so your US 100, which is mostly known as Nasdaq. Yeah, I think this is something that you know. So yeah, guys, I don't know if there are any pairs that you want us to look into before we can close off our session, but I wanted us to mainly focus on this, because it's something that is very much important, and I want you guys to be updated with it each and every day. Because again, I think I told you guys that this week I won't be available for the whole week. Unfortunately, I'm going home tomorrow to Newcastle. Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone from Newcastle in this live, but yeah, hey, tomorrow I'm going to see my hometown, so I won't be available, guys, the whole week. I'll see you guys next week, Monday. I'll see you guys next week, Monday. But again, I will be available online, but for sessions for this week, it will be unfortunately post. Okay, Banati says, please analyze gold. All right. Okay, let me look into gold. But I think on gold, I was still holding buys. I think those buys came about. Okay, firstly, let us look at Banati at the outer structure.
What is that blue line at the higher high?
All right, my lord. Thank you very much, my king. But again, my king, for us to have a fruitful session, yeah, for us to have a profitable or a productive session, if you want to ask something, kindly raise your hand. Yeah. I don't like being interrupted while I'm in the middle of the analysis. Yeah? All right, so what was your question again, Maki? Maybe your question will be answered.
So you know the blue line below, right there.
This one.
See, yes, see that line. What's that there?
Why am I putting these blue lines over here? These blue zones over here?
Yes.
You don't understand them.
No.
Oh, all right. I think you are from my free channel, from my free Telegram channel. No, you're not from my paid students. So okay, these blue boxes making they are nothing but sensitive areas. You know? This is where or basically this is how I mark my supply and demand. So, or basically the support and resistance. This is basically nothing but a support and resistance. I don't know if you get me. But this is nothing but a support. But to dive in deeper into your question, this current blue zone that you're seeing over here, it is a demand zone for me, because here prices broke this previous high quite impulsively. I don't know if you can see this big impulsively candle towards the upper side, this one over here. So with the prices breaking this previous high quite impulsively, for me it left a lot of unfilled space over here, or we can call this a gap. I don't know if you do know gaps, but yeah, this is nothing but a gap to me, in which, remember that I told you I'm still holding buys on this trade. Again, that buy that I'm currently holding is due to this. Remember that Forex works unlike this. Let's say we are in a bullish market. In a bullish market, we have a series of higher highs and higher lows, meaning that a higher high is basically the market breaking the previous high and coming back to do what? And coming back to test that previous high that was broken, and we're now testing it and preparing for again pushes towards the upper side. So that is basically what is happening on gold. With this impulsive candle towards the upper side, I don't know if you can see this one. We did what? With that candle, we broke this high, this previous high, of which right now on the current market, if you can open your eyes very, very well, we are basically testing that previous high. Why am I saying that? It's because the current market, which is here, it is exactly at the previous high area. Can you see it? Can you see it? Mr. iPhone. Hey, Mr. iPhone. This guy is scaring me. This guy has left. All right. But again, let me continue with the gold analysis, because it was Banati who asked for it. so yeah, I mean, Mr. Banati, I'm currently holding those buys, of which those buys I caught them from the explanation that I explained while trying to explain Mr. iPhone's question, right, which was about to this zone over there. So I'm currently holding those buys, but those buys, I will show you how they will be invalidated. Those buys that I'm currently holding, and I will understand, because why? When we go into our Forex factory, we are already having what? Signs of interest rates being lower, meaning that we might be seeing the dollar gaining strength. So with the DXY obviously gaining strength, we are expecting what? Shorts on our gold. So the buy that I'm currently holding will be invalidated by the market giving what? By the market crossing significantly below this. So if the market crosses significantly below that zone over there, we will be coming back to balance this gap that we are having here, and the market will react to these buy orders that are still here, which are unfilled, meaning that the market will again push towards the upper side. So with the market, for me, pushing towards the upper side over there, it will be what? It will be now testing this, now turning it into what now? Turning it into a resistance and giving us pushes towards the upper side. I don't know if you guys are with me. I don't know if you guys are with me. But right now, I'm currently holding buys that are due to what? That are due to us being in this sensitive area that we are currently at on gold. Because we are now doing what? We are currently testing this previous high, meaning that we might be seeing pushes towards the upper side. But again, those buys that I'm currently holding, they will be invalidated should the market do what? Should the market push strikes towards the downside, breaking the overall structure now and coming to this demand zone that we are having over here. And should prices reach this demand zone over here, I highly believe that the market will react to this demand zone that we are having over here, meaning that prices will be pushed again towards the upper side. And with prices being pushed towards the upper side, the market will be testing this broken high now. I mean, this broken zone over here, and will be now turning it into a resistance. And from there, I highly believe that we're gonna have pushes towards the downside. Mr. Banati, are you still with me? No. You can't be scanning me, okay? You won't type in the chat.
Yes, my mentor. Yes, I'm with you. I understand, my mentor.
Yes. Right. When are you personally, what are you looking at for on gold? And why?
Yes, huh? Sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my mentor?
Loud and clear, Hakim, loud and clear.
Yeah, I was also looking for buys for this pair. But I was still waiting for it to break, then and wait for that retest, then take the buys.
Let's dive in deeper now because we are still on a weekly chart. All of this
talk
we've done now was based on a weekly chart. We haven't even dived into smaller time frames. So now let's dive in deeper into a daily chart and see what our daily chart is having for us. Or let me just pop it down into a 4-hour time frame. Okay, me on gold, I'm holding both buys and sells. Do you know that? Me, I'm both holding buys and sells. Okay, I'm gonna show you the buys. The buys that I'm holding were due to the YouTube video that I dropped on Sunday last week. And if you haven't watched that video, unfortunately you have to watch it. And when Abanat, you're scanning me, you mustn't be asking me about gold because guys, last week I dropped a very hard analysis YouTube video on gold. And if you guys are asking me to analyze gold, it literally means that you guys are scamming me. It means that you are not watching my content. Do you see that you guys are scamming me? So me right now, I'm still holding those buys that I took here. Remember that we had this strong demand zone that we had here, and prices were beautifully respected. So yeah, me, I'm still holding those buys that I took here. But again, that didn't stop me from doing what? From diving deeper and scalping other trades, which is the sell that I'm currently holding. So I'm currently holding this sell. And yeah, should the market open right now at 12, yeah, the rally continues. So yeah, I'm still holding these cells, and I do believe that we're gonna push maybe up until the fall. Yeah, up until the fall. Okay, we get up until the fall because Mr. Banati, are you still with me? Okay, I think Mr. Van.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you, my mentor.
Oh, all right, all right. So you're saying that you are looking for buys. You are on buys.
No, no, my mentor. I was still waiting for it to break above,
Oh,
then retest, then enter after the retest.
okay. Break above what?
Yes,
Break above what? This.
on a 4-hour time frame.
Okay, break above what? This.
You see that place where you took your cells, say?
Yes, here.
Yeah. I was still waiting for it to break above that area there.
Oh,
Then
okay.
enter after upon the retest. Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a beautiful entry because looking at it, yeah, we can tell that it is quite a sensitive area, judging from these touches over here. So, yeah. That's a beautiful thing. Given that we break above, yes, we may enter the bias towards the upper side, and that's where actually I have my stop loss. I have my stop loss above there. So should we break above there, I'll be taken out for these cells that I'm having, but I'll be deeper in profits with the buys that I took there. So yeah, that's my view on gold. And since I'll be away, guys, unfortunately I won't be taking more trades, meaning that yeah, this week it will be less of me on the social media platforms. But yeah, I'm making those buys on gold. They're looking very, very beautiful. But again, bear at the back of your head that on a weekly chart, of which the higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation. And judging from the weekly chart, we can see that we are having a very, very strong, beautiful potential triple top of value, which will give rise to selling opportunities. And guys, right now, yeah, we have unfortunately run out of time. I hope you guys picked up a thing or two. And yeah, I'm afraid to, I wish you all the best on the upcoming week. I love you all. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna see you guys next week. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I love you all. I wish you all the best. But I will be available on the group for further questions. Yeah. Kwesi, how can you raise your hand a bit when we are about to close off the session? Kwesi, Kwesi, you're scamming me.
Sir.
Yeah, if I ask my kid.
I'm sorry, I joined the session late. Please, I just need to see the recording if you finish, if you have recorded, sir.
Or the recordings.
Yeah, I joined the session late. I found you just finishing the analysis. Will you please send the recording?
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So
Thank you, sir.
I'll send the recording in the group.
Okay, sir.
All right. Sharp. So peace, love, and happiness, my friends. I am signing out. Thank you. Okay, let me see who's requesting. This guy. Hey, let me see. Mara, did you guys enjoy the session? Hey, Mara, you Instagram people, me, I don't forget about you. It's only that you guys will be scaring me, but me, you guys don't know that I have